Hey everyone, this is Jack from FBD Groups. Today we're tackling a topic that's become increasingly critical in global logistics, the international shipments of lithium batteries. If your business operates in consumer electronics, renewable energy, or any other sector involving lithium battery powered products, this is a video you'll want to watch in full. We're going to give you a systematic breakdown of the key compliance requirements for shipping lithium batteries internationally. Lithium batteries are classified as Class 9 HAZMAT goods. When Class 9 lithium batteries are compromised, they risk entering thermal runaway. This process can lead to fire, explosions, and the release of toxic fumes, creating life-threatening hazards during transportation. Safety is the priority. That's why comprehensive international rules are in place to ensure lithium batteries are handled correctly from the start to finish. Today we'll walk you through the 3 pillars of shipping compliance: labeling, documentation, and packaging. The first thing you need to get right is labeling, and to do that correctly, you need to understand how lithium battery shipments are categorized within the international transport system. Every type of lithium battery shipment is assigned a UN number, which is a standardized code used globally to identify what kind of hazardous material is being transported. There are 5 UN numbers that apply to lithium batteries. First, UN 3480, lithium-ion batteries shipped on their own, not installed in or packed with equipment. For example, electric vehicle battery packs, drone batteries, and power banks. Second, UN 3481, lithium-ion batteries packed with or contained in equipment such as laptops, drones, power tools, and phones. Third, UN 3090, lithium metal batteries shipped on their own, like lithium metal batteries for cameras or some specialized industrial equipment. Fourth, UN 3091, lithium metal battery packed with or contained in equipment such as cameras with batteries inside, watches, and remote sensors. And fifth, UN 3171, vehicles or equipment powered by batteries such as e-bikes or electric wheelchairs. UN numbers provide every party in the supply chain with the precise identity of the containers and the correct procedures for handling its safety. For container labeling, except for vehicles driven by lithium batteries, containers transporting hazardous lithium batteries must display Class 9 hazard labels and a UN number on all 4 sides. That means both sides and both ends. However, if the container holds a lithium-ion battery energy storage system, these markings are only required on 2 opposing sides. When it comes to the Class 9 label, it must be at least 250 by 250 millimeters. It needs an inner border that is 12.5 millimeters from the edge, and it must contrast clearly with the container itself. And for the UN number, it must be in black text, at least 65 millimeters high, where you have 2 choices for where to put it. You can place it directly inside the Class 9 label or on a separate orange plate right next to it. In terms of package labeling, every package containing lithium batteries must clearly display its correct shipping name. It must also show its corresponding UN number. For similar lithium batteries that don't meet the threshold for fully regulated HAZMAT goods, you'll need to use a compliant lithium battery mark like the one shown here with the red dashed border to be compliant. If your lithium-ion batteries exceed 100 watts, they are considered fully regulated. These packages must include a Class 9 hazard label to warn handlers of potential safety risks. For international lithium battery shipments, you need a set of mandatory documents that demonstrate your shipments meets the requirement in regulatory standards. There are 3 important documents required for shipping lithium batteries. The first is the UN 38.3 test summary. UN 38.3 is the international safety testing standard specifically for lithium batteries intended for transport. It covers a defined series of tests: altitude, simulations, thermal exposure, vibration, shock, external short circuit, impact, overcharge, and forced discharge. This document has to travel with shipment, and carriers are authorized to turn your shipment away if it can't be produced. Second, dangerous goods declaration. It certifies that your goods have been properly packaged, marked, and labeled according to the IMDG code, ensuring that they are fully safe for sea transport. A valid declaration must include mandatory shipment details such as the UN number, proper shipping name, class division, package group, as well as the quantity and the type of packaging, etc., etc. The third document is the safety data sheet, which you may also know as the MSDS under its older name. It covers the materials, chemical composition, hazard identification, handling and storage requirement, and emergency response information. Those 3 documents are crucial for international lithium battery shipment. Beyond that, some specific product shipments originated from China, for example, may also need a certification for safe transport of chemical goods and a syndrome of dangerous package. Factor these into your preparation timeline because they may take time to obtain. With your labels prepared and your documentation in order, the final pillar of compliance is packaging. Start with a physical inspection. First of all, before any battery goes into a box, conduct a thorough inspection of each cell and pack. Look for any signs of damage, dents, cracks, corrosion, or swelling. Any battery showing these signs must be repaired or replaced before shipment. Do not ship a compromised battery. Damaged batteries carry a significantly elevated risk of thermal runaway, and the consequences of a fire in transit could be a disaster. Inner packaging. Once you've confirmed the batteries are in good condition, each one needs to have its terminals individually insulated to prevent short circuits, then be placed in its own fully insulated inner package. Those inner packages then get secured inside the outer packaging using cushioning or blocking materials so the batteries can't shift or make contact with each other under vibration or impact. Outer packaging. The outer packaging has to meet UN certified performance standards, meaning it's been tested to hold up under the compression, stacking, and the puncture forces that happen during transport. For larger battery types like industrial energy storage units, this is mandatory. A commonly used option that meets the standard is the 4G fiberboard box. UN certified packaging carries a permanent UN mark printed directly on the box. It has passed performance testing for compression, stacking, and puncture resistance. Shipping lithium batteries internationally is generally more complex than standard goods. If this is more than your team can take on internally right now, the practical answer is to work with a certified 3PL that specializes in dangerous goods. That takes the complexity off your plate and keeps your shipments, your customers, and your business protected. If you have questions about any of this, you can reach out to us directly or visit us at fbdgroups.com to submit an inquiry.